Good morning and welcome to another edition of Outside of Genie, where we will be doing a preview on today's racing from the fall, the classic track today, 29th of September. But before we get to the racing and form analysis, just a few things I would like to touch on. First of all, Outside of Genie, for those persons who are watching the first time, is not a tipping service. What we do is we do an analysis of the form, and then we try and find outsiders that you can then utilize into your play, thereby bringing value into your bets should those outsiders arrive, either win or place. We are currently sponsored by Northwest Online Bloodstock. Northwest Online Bloodstock has gone into a joint venture with Team G Racing, where you, as the man in the street, can also get involved in owning racehorses. But I'll tell you about that a little bit more. Uh, if you want to receive this video every day, you just click on the subscribe now button, ring the bell, and then you'll get a notification every day the video is posted. Then outside of Genie, you can find on Twitter, Instagram, and there are contact details 083 585 5133. You can WhatsApp us on that number. Just a quick feedback. Yesterday at Fairview, we gave you this 20-1 shot, race 8, number 8, Basilica Santo, and we also tipped a few quartets and other winners that were smaller prizes. Now we have the special package that ends tomorrow, the 31st of September. You can subscribe now for October and November. The normal cost would have been R1,000. You can now sign up for 2 months, get a 50% discount. So you only pay R500 for the next 2 months, and that is a real value for money. When you subscribe to our daily form analysis, you'll get race by race selections. You get an outright winner. That is the horse that we think will win the race. And that's not normally the favorite. We have given 10-1, 12-1 shots. And last week we give you guys Shabba ranks 33-1. We've given you uh, Whirly also at 53-1. So, and that was outright selections. And then we give you 2 possible outsider selections, which you can then add into whatever play you do. We also give 2 all-to-come doubles every day, recommended all-to-come doubles, value bets that normally 6-1. And on best bet of the day, we try to give you a value, not a 8-10 or a 7-10 that you can find yourself. And then we also give trifectas and quartet selections. You can play them as is. Use some of those numbers with your numbers, whatever you choose to do with them. Then also the same goes for the PA and Pick 6. We give you also affordable PA and Pick 6. You can take that numbers, play it as is, or add on to that, or whatever you choose to do. So when you do subscribe, you will receive a daily sheet like this on your WhatsApp and on our WhatsApp group for paid members. There's your race by race selections, Pick 6, PA, trifectas, quartets, your daily value bets, best bet of the day, and then the 2 all-to-comes that we give you. So now let's get on to the business of racing, and we go to race 1 at the Vaal, where we have a maiden plate over 1,200 meters. Let's have a look at the betting. Right, here we go. Purple Panther, even money. Wild Eye, 33-10. 4-1 Procrastinator, 4-1. 7-1 Murray Cash. Tight 5 the first time at 12-1. Signals, 14-1. 35-1, and better the rest. Now, before I start on the form, I just want to mention, for those who do not know, I am here between 2 camps. The one camp wants me to touch more on the horses per race. The other camp asked me, please don't make the video too long. So now I'm in between. So what I'm doing is I touch on my selections, which is normally the first horse is my outright selection, and then my 2 outsider selections, and then maybe talk about 1 or 2 other horses in the race. So let's go down here. I want to go down to number 10. Okay, number 10 is is Wild Eye. This horse has debuted on the poly over 1,000 meters, And what caught my eye was this 21.94 to finish. That is exceptionally fast. He came from behind. Janssen van Vierenstable is in form. Danielson, I think, rode 3 winners on Saturday, and the horse has drawn 5. Remember, on this classic track, the 1200 meters is around the bend. So then also have a look here. The favorite is number 7, Purple Panther, even money. He did debut well, and Mike's Pride have won again. So surely he is entitled to be that prize. Coup de Gras. Also, this C. Habib is riding quite a few winners lately. So definitely Purple Panther can win the race, but maybe I think even money just a bit too short for value. Then I just want to mention this 2 horses. I haven't brought these horses in reckoning, but you need to follow Sean Terry. Sean Terry has got I think Sean Terry has got the best record in South Africa with first timers. And I can assure you that this well-bred coup de grace by Among Me, Western Smoke, and this Pomodoro for the ladies, for the lads by Trippy. I see, although this is already a gelding, so watch the betting and maybe do include in your play. Other horses we want to look at is number 11, True Sangui, also from Feeling Stable. As the first race was nowhere, and then the second race improved behind second base. So look out for this horse to improve. Then also in race number 2, Procrastinator. This horse is also improving, didn't debut too badly, and every time he's running better. And maybe the 1200 meter will also be to his liking. And having Kumara on board, which I think is currently leading the lock from draw 4, can't hurt to include this horse. This horse number 1 also in with a chance. So a few horses in with a chance. That's why I say I think even money may be a little bit short, but I could be wrong. So let's move to race number 2, which is an all-to-come maiden plate for 3-year-old fillies, also over 1,200 meters. And here we have the betting as follows. Lady Nika, 37 to 20. And their first timer from Terry again, 28 to 10. Bolt Leo, 29 to 10. In Haste, 4 to 1. You Deserve It, 12 to 1. And 16 to 1. And better the others. So let's have a look here. And here my selection for Outrider is number 3. Bolt Leo has had a few runs and is also a horse that is improving. On the second last run, it ran in a graduation plate against Greens, against winners. I think Greens won by about 4 lengths that day. So, and then last time out behind Diamonds and Dust over 1,000 meters. But I do think that the 1,200 meters will suit this horse better. So definitely include both Leah in all your play. Then also have a look at number 2. In Haste, Paul Matchett also in form. Again, Kumalo there did run second behind the Villa Grand. And last time we Ryan Samoa didn't run well, but let us give the horse the benefit and another chance. Also, the 1,200 meter might be more to his liking. Then here's number 7. You Deserve It, Clinton Binder. Calvin Habib again. This was the debut last week against Swiss Bank. It didn't run too badly, although 8 lengths behind, but I'm sure it's going to improve from that run. Here's the favorite, Lady Inca. That ran not a very good first race, and last time ran 5 lengths behind Hot Gossip. Now, that is not a type of format I would get excited, but I do see that it finished in 22.9. That is not bad, but also drawn a little bit wide, number 10. Definitely not a sure winner, but yeah, can improve, can be involved in a finish, no doubt about that. Again, here's the first timer. Where's That Tiger by a National Assembly Mayor. Look out for that one. And then also maybe if you want to include some outsiders in the back end of your quartets, if you play a multiple quartet, chuck in number 9, Let Us Magic. This horse can only improve. So let's look at the betting of race 3. Castle Corner 11 to 10, Dr. Doolittle 5 to 2, Dark Vision 7 to 1, Summer Dale 8 to 1, 10 to 1, Champing at the bit, and then 20 to 1 and longer the rest. Yes, let's have a look at the field here. And here we have number 1, Castle Corner. I do believe Castle Corner will run a very good race today and is improving. And last time out just went down 3/4 behind Ancient Rome. Now again over 1600 meters. The jockey is in form. Ideal draw. I think number 1, Castle Corner, very hard to beat. You won't believe it, but I used to have a business in Rustenburg. It was a restaurant bar, and that was called Castle Corner. So yeah, here we have Castle Corner running. In Summerdale, it's also in a chance, it's also improving. You can place. Then number 3, yeah. Romeo's Magic, Romeo Francis Table is starting to get back into form. Here you've got Paul Rensburg on board, drawn 1. And do watch out for this horse for improvement. Been running there and thereabouts, and I think the fitter the horse get, he's going to run better and can be upset at one other stage. Hopefully not today. But if you wish to, you can include it in your pick 6. It's the first leg, but yeah, or otherwise just focus on putting it maybe in the back ends of your quartets. Then also want to look at number 8, Dark Vision. Dark Vision is Visionaire by Badger and Meer. It's also improving slowly. That ran behind Kingsley's Heart. Kingsley's Heart has won again and also placed. Is drawn 3, Lyle Hewitson, definitely in with a huge chance and can make the favored work for that first place. Here's Dr. Doolittle, also has run reasonably in his last few runs. In his only run, he did finish 22.7 with a 14.50 on the inside. Now it's got Warren Kennedy on board, so the Doolittle definitely in with a huge chance. Then for the back end of your quartets, maybe chuck in this number 10, Later is Pick, can improve from there over the longer distances. Also, here's Purple Magic at Par 4, now going to 1600 meters, also include can improve, might have a small winning chance. Now we move to race number 4, which is a maiden plate for fillies over 1600 meters. And here the betting is as follows: 22 to 10 Flying First Class, 28 to 10 Aberdeen, Liverpool Legend 28 to 10, Make a Penny 8 to 1, Marigold 8 to 1, 25 to 1, and longer the rest. Number 7 Electric Boots is a scratching. Here my choice is number 1 Aberdeen. Did run second behind Pascal's Simone, which won by 8 lengths, but the horse improved, and I do believe the 1600 meters will suit this horse. As you can see, 23 seconds fastest 400 to finish, and that indicates the horse will be running at the end, and I think Aberdeen in with a very huge chance in this race. Liverpool Legend, they have been placed and is running there and thereabouts, even Make a Penny. That last time out behind Fireflower, but I do looks like this Modus Vivendi filly can probably improve. Then also have a look at number 8, which is Marigold Sun. The Crusade did run better didn't do well in his first run, but did improve over the 1450. And I think after being slow into stride over the 1600 meters will actually also beat more to this horse's liking. Is drawn 3, Sherman Brown, but in a lot of winners for this combination. So let's move on to race number 5. But before we look at this variation plate, race number 5, I just want to draw your attention to something else. As I said, Northwest Bloodstock is in a joint venture with Team G Racing, and what we intend to do is we want to put together a syndicate where the man in the street, the punter in the tote, or play from own punter will be also able to share in the thrill of horse racing. And we've put together 3 horses where you can buy into those 3 horses at a price as low as 2,050, excluding VAT, and you can even pay that off 1,180 in 2 payments. So really, we're trying to make it affordable for you so that you can also be part of a winning team. And all those fees includes all cost and training for the first 12 months. And the syndicate will be managed by Northwest Online Bloodstock. And for more info, go to our website or give us a call on 061-231-0193. So now back to the business of horse racing. So we're going to look at race number 5. Here the betting is number 1, Victoria, paid 7-20. 9-2, Elusive Woman, She's at Low, 13-2, Sweet and Spicy, 8-1, 20-1, and longer the rest. Now here we have this horse called Victoria Page. She's been running against the best in the country. I mean, look at the merit ratings and average merit ratings she's been running in. Summer Pudding, Running Brave, Mount Laurel, Snow Palace, Gabor. And I think in this field today, definitely a standout bet at the banker. Look for improvement from number 5, Sweet and Spicy. Give me the green light. Out of Mount Nelson, me, I think will definitely improve on the last run behind War of Athena. Let's move on to the 6th race. We have a similar situation. Let's have a look at the betting first. The 6th race, Leopold, 9-10, 3 number 12-5. Give me the go ahead, 9-2, Mohican 8-1, 20-1, along with the rest. Number 5, Return, also scratching. Yeah, here's the same situation. Leopold has been running against much higher than he's meeting in this and shouldn't have a problem disposing of this field. But you can never discard Sean Terry. So do you maybe include 3 Tambo into your play. And then also number 6, give me the go ahead. Did run well in his 2nd race, winning over 14.50. Musieni, who is also trying drawn 2, so that can maybe give the favorite a bit of opposition. So let's now move down to race number 7, which is a classified stakes. The classified stakes is for horses with a net rating of 75 and below. Here we have a Class D, average mean rating 69. Let's have a look at the betting. Number 8, Rises 1, 19-10. Soul Connection 9-2. Heart of a Legend 5-1. In Full Bloom 13-2. We All Chommies 8-1. 8-1. Snow in Seattle 10-1. Xavier 20-1, and longer the rest. I think this is a very open race. If you can afford, the best would be to include all horses. Number 1, Soul Queen, is now getting 2.5. This horse ran against some of this horse in this field behind Holy Man, but it never had the claim. Now it's got a claim, and therefore is now better off in weight against most of the horses that he ran on before. Balloon d'Or is a scratching. So our preference in this race is number 1, Soul Connection, with Deacon on board getting the -2.5. Other horses that you can look at is number 4, We All Chommies. This horse also runs well here and there. Paul Peter Stable will definitely give a good account of himself. Did run in a bit of a higher division last time out. Heart of a Legend is also coming down in weight and merit rating, but I do believe, I think the 1200 meters will be too short for him today, but he will be running on the end, so maybe include in your quartet selections. Another horse you can look at is number 11. Here's the favorite, Rises 1. That won its first race and then ran behind Eric the Red in the future. But I mean, this horse today, he can win. It's drawn 1. It's a 3-year-old, progressive 3-year-old. But he's running against some hard knockers, and that might make it difficult for him. Here we have number 11, In Full Bloom. Also a horse that has been running there and thereabouts, has been running in higher divisions. So put this also on your short list. Strike It Like a Match. It hasn't got very good form, but getting the -4, they're only getting 52, do include in your play. Now we move down to race number 8, the last race, which is also classified stakes, also over 1600 meters. Class D, average merit rating 67. Betting is as follows. Wakas 9 to 2. Let's talk 11 to 2. In the game 11 to 2. Charms Lock 6 to 1. Street Fly 13 to 2. Western Asia 7 to 1. 12 to 1. Private Ruler 14 to 1. Gold Rock and 20 to 1 and longer the rest. I really battled to find a good selection, but at the end of this, I settled on number 2, Gold Rock. The reason for my choice is the following. This horse has been running against much stronger competition. Here he runs against 7 Patriots. 7 Patriots has won 4 or 5 races. Here he ran behind True Words. I think True Words is now like a 10-time winner, and has been off for a little while. Maybe he comes back and he's sharp. But I got the impression the way he ran on in his first few races, and then he won the race over 1,400 meters, that a 1,600 meters will suit him better. I don't think draw 10 will be a problem. This horse is currently at 12 to 1, and I do believe that's good value for money. In other horses you can look out for, number 7, You Late His Scratch, after he's now won 3 races in a row. He's number 10 in the game. My choice was always between number 2 and number 10. Therefore, I think number 10 has also got a chance. This horse has also been running here and here again, but here it has run against stronger opposition, running not too bad races, 1.3 lengths behind the IT factor. Always runs on from behind, so definitely a horse that you need to take notice of. Then, strangely, the other horse I like, number 13, Piccadilly Square, which is the stablemate to number 10, so maybe you should take a trifecta box. Just to repeat, I lost my connection again. I'm so sick and tired of Telkom. It is a joke the way they go around and the service that they deliver. My Wi-Fi is forever unstable. I just want to repeat, and maybe you've missed it. In race number 8, my first selection is number 2, Golden. He's number 2, Gold Rock, and then my outsider selections is the outsiders as number 10 and 13, which are stable mates, and I said you should maybe take the exacta box 2, 10 and 13. Maybe if that comes in, you will collect a little bit of money. So that concludes our thing for today. I hope I could have pointed you in the right direction, and maybe you can make a bit of money.